This is corn, and I'm just so amazed at how big this corn has shot up. Everything in this garden is organic. So yeah, so we're really into healthy communities, healthy gardening, and organic. Nothing in here has pesticides or sprays or anything like that. So if you look down here, so this is my corn, as you can see. And also in this box, I have right here, this is okra. This is going to be okra, and they're shooting up pretty well. These plants that are taking over everything is cucumber, and if you could see here, I don't know if you could see it, if I can move all these plants out of the way. Cucumber, so I have a cucumber, and it's a little bit prickly. I didn't know. This is a wonderful thing about gardening. You learn so much about your food, how it grows, where it comes from. So I didn't know that cucumber plants had flowers on them, and behind the flowers is the cucumber. So the cucumber is going to come out right here, and the flower falls off, and then you just have the full cucumber. So yeah, I started planting in, I believe it was April, or yeah, I believe it was April. We started planting, and here it is June. We have a beautiful little bee. Look at the bee. I don't know if you can see them. Bees are so important, guys. And so so I have okra in this box. I have my cucumber plants, and I have some corn that is just shooting up like a weed. I mean, this is just amazing what's going on here. Over here, I have some tomatoes, and I don't know why this little baby turned red, but it did. It's not ripe yet, but it turned red. And I have, tomatoes on this plant. I have another tomato plant, and it's producing a couple of tomatoes. This poor little baby over here hasn't produced any tomatoes yet, but I have high hopes, and I wish that you guys could smell these plants. Like, it smells like tomatoes. Like, it is such a nice fragrance. And I'm sorry, I was picking some weeds. We have to pick weeds. Weeds aren't bad for you, but that is the rule of this community garden, is that you have to you have to clean up your weeds and make the garden look nice and quote unquote neat. These are lettuce. So these are lettuce leaves, lettuce plants here. If anybody knows anything about gardening, could you tell me when this stuff is ripe? So here in this box is the start of my watermelon plants. Watermelons take months and months, lots of water, lots of care to grow, but they are going to be so delicious when they come up and they're ripe and juicy. I cannot wait. I can't wait. Let me take you over to the compost pile. Over here is some nice, stinky, hot, sweaty compost. This is pure gold for your plants. Whenever I have leftover vegetables or banana peels or anything like that, I'll save them in a bucket at my house, and then once everything is once the bucket is filled up, I'll take it out here and I'll dump it. I like to layer in my bucket. So quick composting lesson: you want to do brown, organic, and then brown. So you could do you could do a layer of newspapers or leaves or coffee grounds, brown, those are all considered brown, and then your organic matter like your leftover vegetables and fruits and your waste from that. So this is the compost pile. When I come out and bring my other batch of compost, I'm gonna take a pitchfork and turn it over, and then dump the new compost, so that whatever's on the bottom is always going to have the most heat, and that's your rich soil. That's what I like to add to my garden, to add nutrients to my garden. I don't have to water today because it's been raining for days, and so there's no need to water. I might do some composting, put down some compost at some point, but everything is looking wonderful. Let me take you to our community plot. This is our community plot. We actually donate a portion of this plot, or most of this plot, or all this food from this plot to people in need. So we have some squashes. I believe there's some tomatoes and some potatoes. So yeah, and so this food goes to families in need. I think on the other side there, they're gonna eventually plant some trees, some fruit trees. So this is going to be, there's a lot of plans for this area. I think they got beans over here. Oh, radishes. So these are radishes. They have some carrots, some sweet potatoes over here. So yeah, this is looking really, really good. So this is my community garden, guys. And the chicken co-op works is that you feed the chickens, and and whatever they lay, that is what you get to take home. And of course, the eggs are organic. We had some little white chickens. There they are. We had some little white chickens. These are like the poodle of the chicken. Look at how cool he looks. Look at him. Isn't he cool? Yes, so you can buy into the chicken co-op, and you can have fresh eggs. I did not buy, here's another one. I did not buy into the chicken co-op this year.